Hey guys, before this video starts, I just want to jump in here. I am so sorry this video is so long. I did not realize it was that long when I was filming, and when I sat down to edit, I was like, oh my gosh. I tried to edit stuff out, I tried to speed things up, and it was still long. But that's what happens when I'm passionate about something. I like to go on and on about it. So I do apologize in advance for that, and I hope you still watch. Good morning, my friends. It is 5 a.m. and it is time to get our day started. Today's video is actually sponsored by NewAir. I will show you the product that they sent me so I could review it and test it out and share it with you. And I would like to thank NewAir for sending me their 20-inch indoor-outdoor fan. I'm using it in my workout area. But I'll show you that in a second. Today's video, like I said, is going to be my routines from the minute I get up to the minute I go to bed and everything in between. So we started by getting up, getting dressed in our workout clothes, and letting the dogs out. So now we're going to get downstairs and get our exercise on. Okay, friends, I just want to talk for a minute about this NewAir 20-inch high velocity fan. It is indoor and outdoor use. Outdoor, it is powder coated and made of steel construction, so it will not rust and will last a very long time. It is high velocity and has 3 speeds, low, medium, and high. And believe it or not, even on high, it's really quiet. It can be used on the floor like I have it, or it can be wall mounted if you're putting it outside on a deck or patio. And that is what we plan to do next year. Hopefully next summer, our deck/patio will be built, and this will make a great addition to that to keep it cool in the Jersey heat. The head tilts, so I have it tilted, aiming right at the treadmill to keep me cool during my workout. So I just want to thank NewAir for sponsoring this video and sending me this fan. I will have a link to the product down below in my description box, along with a discount code if this is something you think you would like. So thanks again, NewAir. Let's get on with our day and let's get this workout in. So at least 5 days a week, this is how I start my morning with exercise. Either running 3.1 miles or more, or doing some HIIT training. Always Monday to Friday and sometimes on Saturday. So we've got our sneakers on, we got our treadmill, we've got the iPad ready to go on YouTube so I can catch up on some videos while I'm running. Let's get started. So my run is done, so I can check off exercise. Next thing is making the tea and coffee. While the water's boiling for that, I'll get the beans ground, get my tea in my pot, and wait for that to boil and check my list. While I'm waiting for the water to boil, I came over to check the menu. We're supposed to have breakfast pizza casserole this morning. It got bumped from yesterday. But I went to make the dough last night and I am completely out of Greek yogurt. I thought I bought it. I bought whole milk, not fat-free, and I'm not spending the points on that. Do you know it's 1 cup of whole milk Greek yogurt is 8 points? Yeah, not gonna do it. So Doug will just eat that during the week with some granola and some fruit, and I will get some tonight because we have an errand to run. I will stop and get some Greek yogurt and bump the pizza casserole to the next 2 days. So instead, we're gonna have the cinnamon roll baked oatmeal today. So I am going to gather the stuff I need for that, get it ready, so at 9 o'clock I can pop it right in the oven. I'm also checking the lunch menu, which is tuna, and dinner, which is chicken fajitas. So I'm gonna gather up the chicken fajita stuff, get that ready, because that'll get prepped this afternoon. Done exercising, but somebody is Still going strong. Of course, he started 45 minutes after I did, so he's got a little while to go. Okay, so moving down our list. Dishes are done. You saw that. Oh, that's Doug's exercise app. Fall dinner. I have my chicken out and in a bowl of water in the sink.
5, 4, 3.
It's okay, hon. That's thawing. I have my peppers out, my onion out, everything I need because I'm going to try to prep that this afternoon. To-do list. I went over that. This is stuff I need to get done today. And next thing I do is shower, shampoo, and shine. Quickly emptying the dishwasher that was run the night before. So I'm starting off the day with an empty dishwasher. Now, getting ready after the shower, getting my contacts in. It was not a day to wash my hair, so I just wet it a little bit. And now I'm going with my blow brush. This thing has been an absolute lifesaver in my life. I love it. A little bit of moisturizer, a little bit of makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup during the day, just enough to make me look, not so horrible. Little foundation, little blush, little mascara, little lipstick. Brush my teeth. And time to get dressed and start the rest of my routines. Making the bed. I had help this morning. It was lovely. I love when Doug's up there and can help me because it takes less than a minute. This is the same bathroom cloth that I used upstairs. I just brought it downstairs with me to do a little swish and swipe down here. Notice, oh gosh, I'm all over the place. Notice I just did the sink upstairs. I didn't do the toilet because I knew I needed to clean the sink down here. And I don't want to clean the toilet and then go back and clean the sink. So I cleaned the sink upstairs. Usually I only do one bathroom a day, but this one needed to be wiped. There was some dirt on the sink. So I'm just going to hit this one real quick. And then I just do the same thing. Just the toilet seat, the toilet lid, the back of the toilet. I'm all over the place. I should have a tripod, but I don't. And I just do a quick swipe and a quick swish. I don't even put cleaner in until I do my weekly. That way the bathrooms stay looking neat. I'll take this back upstairs to throw it in the laundry, but before I do, I'll hit the toilet in my bathroom. The boys' bathroom I'm not worried about because no one's used it for weeks. So back to our list. I got dressed. I did the swish and the swipe. I'm not doing laundry today, so I'm just going to fill that in. Did my devotional, and I've already checked my email. So my morning routine is done. Just to go over the sheet with you, you saw the morning routine area. Then I have the daily focus area. These are things I do each day during the week on certain days. Sunday, I check for card events. I just check my calendar and see if I need to mail cards out to anyone. I also clean out the fridge for the start of the week. And I also go over a weekly to-do list to see what I need to do, what I need to get done. Monday, meal plan, iron, and every day during the week I try to declutter one little area. Now, this is not something that takes me hours to do. 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, whatever I have the time for. Don't pull out more than you can put away in a 10-minute span or however much time you have. Today I'm hoping to hit my plastics drawer, my Tupperware drawer. We'll see. And as far as the meal plan, I'll show you that in a little bit, what I'm going to do. And then each day, iron, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to today. Only because I normally do that in the middle of the afternoon. We'll talk about that in a little but when I start talking about my job. But But today I need to prep dinner in the middle of the afternoon because we have errands to run tonight. We have to take the light back that I don't want now in the kitchen, and we have to go to Target. Doug needs, God bless you. Doug needs to have his glasses adjusted. So we need to go to Target and have that done. So our day's a little bit skewed today, but you know, you roll with it. And then on my sheet, I have my evening routine. We'll go through that tonight. And then this is the 3rd week of September, so it is zone 3. What zones are is when you spend 15 minutes a day in a zone doing a job or two or whatever you can get done in 15 minutes in your zone. So yesterday I straightened the bins in my laundry room, and that's all I did. Zone 3 for me is the hall bath. That's the kids' bath. Honestly, they haven't used it in 3 months. Or I'm sorry, in 4 weeks? No, it's been over a month since they've been at school. So I will probably just go in there and maybe just wipe down the counter if it got dusty, wipe down the shelf if it got dusty. But that's it. I really don't have to do anything there. Same with their rooms. And most of the time I made them do this because they're old enough. I would go in and do certain things, but they, for the most part, do their own rooms. So I don't really have to do anything there. So my zone is easy this week. I'm just hanging out in the laundry room, and that's one of my easiest places. And then on the back of this is my weekly cleaning. I do my weekly cleaning on either Friday night or Saturday morning when I'm working. And this is my checklist for that. What I do in the living room, the dining room, the foyer, the powder room, the kitchen, that's the biggest, the family room, the laundry room, the kids' rooms. This generally takes me about an hour, hour and 15 minutes to do my whole house. Why? Because I keep it up during the week. It never gets so bad that it takes me hours to clean. So that is the beauty of Flylady. So I made these printables, and they are on my website. I did stay up last night and get them on my website. I have each one for a specific week, zone 1, zone 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I also have one that's completely blank on both sides, and you can fill in your routines and your focus and, you know, your zones. So I made it completely blank. Or if your house is similar to mine and your routines are similar to mine, you can use mine. So there's that. My morning routine is done, and I still have about 15 minutes before I have to start work. So let's go chat about work. Okay, I've got my tea. Let's chat. I never really talked about what I do for a living, just because of safety and security reasons for those involved. But a lot of you can figure it out just through my daily vlogs and noises and things like that. I'll back up a little bit. For 30 years, I was in the dental field. I started working in the dental field in high school through college. And of course, that's what I went to college for. So after college, that whole 30 years, I only worked for 3 different dentists. I worked for the same one through high school and college. Then I worked for another one for 7 years. And then the last dentist I worked for him for 21 years. When he decided to retire in 2014, I decided to retire along with him. After being with the same dentist for so long, you get so used to how one person does things. So I was kind of set in my ways. And honestly, I was a little bit afraid to start over in a new office. You know, I was, 40 something years old, and I was done. I was burnt out. I was done. Now, funny thing is I still keep my licenses up. I still keep my continuing ed, because most of that's online now. And I still keep my licenses up. I'm not sure for how much longer. Probably not. This will probably be the last year I pay for those. So when I retired in 2014, I knew I could not retire completely because I had 2 children in private school. high school. So that was a pretty big bill. So I was trying to decide what I wanted to do as a second career in my life, and it kind of fell into my lap. A friend of mine needed some childcare. She needed childcare for her daughter. Plus, she was a foster mom and needed childcare because when you are a foster mom, you don't get maternity leave. You know, you get that call that, hey, there's a baby at the hospital that's a day old. Can you come and get them? Well, you don't get maternity leave, and you can't put a 2-day-old baby in daycare. So my girlfriend called me one day in a panic. She's like, you know, can you watch my kids? I know you're not working right now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Well, that turned into something. And I started a home daycare. And over time, through word of mouth, I got some wonderful, wonderful clients. I limit to 5 children at a time. That's the state limit without, you know, any help or whatever. And that's my limit. I have had, let's see. So the little girl that I started with is now in 5th grade. Yeah, it blows my mind. Another little girl that I had is going into 2nd grade, and another little boy is in kindergarten. Little girl is in kindergarten. So I've had a lot of little ones go through my home. I love it. It's challenging because not only do I do daycare, but I also homeschool them with preschool, the little ones. We do preschool. So that's a lot of fun. You know, we are not regimented with it. It's their pace, you know, and I have different ages, so we do different things. Now, I was working 5 days, full time with 5 kids. My hours are 7:30-ish until 4:30. I try to only do teacher children because then I get my summers off and I get my holidays off and things like that. I was going along great, and then of course COVID hit in March and the world came to a stop. But having teachers' kids, they were teaching virtually from home, so I still had their kids a couple times a week. They kept them home a couple times, and I, you know, we talked about, you know, if we were both comfortable having the children in my house and me having the children here and them having the children here, and we all were very good about quarantining and stuff like that. So we were all very comfortable with the situation and taking every precaution. And so I kind of went down the part-time in March, and then in the summer I'm off pretty much all of July and August. I used to have one little girl like in the summer, but because of COVID, I didn't. So we're back at it in September. I'm not quite at full time yet. I have 2 of the children that are brothers. I have them 4 days a week. I don't have them on Wednesdays. I have another little boy who I've had since I've had all these kids since they've been 3 and 4 months old. He's 5 now, and he does not go to school on Wednesdays. So he comes here on Wednesdays and we homeschool. And then I have another family that has 4 children, and the little girl is in kindergarten, the oldest. And there's an infant and 2 little girls, and mom's on maternity leave right now, but I will start having them again. So my schedule's a little bit crazy right now. Like it was so much easier when it was 5 kids, 5 days, we knew what was going on. But now that everybody's all over the place, I really have to keep a close eye on my schedule. And, you know, with the homeschooling, the preschool, it gets a little tricky, you know, who's here what day, and do we repeat lessons? What do we do? So that is what I do. I love my littles. We love to do crafts. We love to go for walks. We love to play outside. We love to cook together. We have a great time. I am working towards retirement from this. My youngest one is just a few months old, and when I'm not replacing children now. Once a child goes to school, like before I would replace them with another child, I would call somebody on my waiting list, or I would, word of mouth out there. But now I'm not replacing. Like once one goes to school, like next year I'll have one going into kindergarten, I will not replace him. I will just be down to 4 children, and then so on and so forth, because I am working towards retirement in 5 years. That's my goal. Second retirement. So we'll see. But so sometimes I know you hear little voices in my videos and things like that, and that's what it is. It's my littles, and I love them like my own children. They are fabulous. My parents are fabulous. They're just the sweetest, kindest people. They know my philosophy with raising children. I tell them, I treat your children like I treated my own children. My house, my home is their home while they're here. And I expect them to do everything that my kids would do. So it's a lot of fun. We have a good time. We're potty training right now, so that's not such a good time. Yeah. But anyway, I thought it was just time I told you guys. You will never see them on my video, of course, because of safety and security reasons, but I'm sure you'll hear their voices because now I won't have to shush them as much. So anyway, that's it. Oh, and when I said about how I iron in the middle of the afternoon, I iron in the middle of the afternoon when they are napping, because all 5, well, when I had 5, all 5 go down at the same exact time for naps. So I get 2 hours in the afternoon to either prep schoolwork for the next day for them, or do my own thing, or whatever. So that's why I would iron in the middle of the afternoon. But today I need to prep dinner in the middle of the afternoon because we have to go out tonight. So I'm going to get my dinner made. We're going to, as soon as we're done work, we're going to run our errands, and we're going to come home and have dinner. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because I do try to share my whole life with you. And now it is almost time for my little guys to show up. So I am going to go refresh my cup of tea and wait for them to get here. And today is a school day. The one little boy goes to pre-K. He would go 5 days a week, but now he's only going 2. So it is a school day for him. So we have to get on the bus, and I have to get their breakfast for them and get him ready and get him on the bus. So yeah. And then we will see what our day brings. I will go over I'll show you, the rest of my routines and stuff like that. Now I will not homeschool today because I just have the 1 2-year-old, and our homeschool right now is potty training, and we just read books during the day and we just play, and he has independent playtime when I'm fixing breakfast for Doug and I, or he helps me fix breakfast. So we have a good time. So I will be back and show you what I'm eating for breakfast. So while the little guys are eating their breakfast, I'm going to prepare Doug and I's breakfast. We're having the cinnamon roll baked oatmeal this morning for breakfast. I have my 2 little pans out here, and we will get that made and get ready to put it in the oven. Breakfast this morning, like I said, is the cinnamon roll oatmeal bake. 1 point on purple with the icing, 5 points on green with the icing, and 5 points on blue with the icing. It is absolutely delicious. It's almost like dessert for breakfast. Hello, we are back from our walk to the post office, and we had a little bit of time, so we decided to do a color lesson. I told you that I have to get my dinner made early today so we can go out and do our errands. So I firmly believe that everything can be a learning experience. And like I said, I only have one little guy today who's 2. So we decided to make dinner a learning experience. So I cut all the peppers for our fajitas, and I handed each strip to him, and he had to separate them into bowls. I put 1 strip in each bowl of the 4 different colors, and then he had to separate the colors. And we said the name of the color with every strip. Did it take me forever and a day to do it? Absolutely, but that's okay. It's all about learning. So I'm gonna just turn you around and show you what a good job he did. Look at that. We got a little mixed up with some yellows and oranges, but for the most part, he did a fabulous job, and I'm very proud of him. So just when you're trying to get stuff done, and if you have little ones around, make it fun. Bring them in, let them help. Yes, it's going to take you longer and, everything else, but it's worth it in the long run. It really is, whether it be your own child or your grandchild or, somebody that you're just hanging out with for the day like me. So just wanted to share that with you. So all of my peppers are cut. I did not let him touch the onions. So we are well on our way to doing dinner. The little guys are sitting eating their lunch, and I have a few minutes, so I'm going to use my time wisely and hit one of my daily focuses, which is declutter the Tupperware drawer. I know I have about 10 minutes, so I'm not going to do anything that's going to take me longer than that. So come on over. Let's take a look and see what kind of condition it's in. It's not horrible. I can probably bang that out in about 3 minutes. I don't think it's going to take me the full 10. Let's see. This drawer is not looking bad at all, so it shouldn't take very long. I don't even have to take everything out of it. I'm just removing a couple lids that don't belong. They belong other places. Getting rid of the soup cup. Wiping out anything that's in the bottom of the drawer. And then just reorganizing and putting everything back in. Using available minutes brings me to just another thing real quick that I just thought of. You saw on my daily action list that menu planning is Monday. I started on Monday. It doesn't always get done on Monday, but I start it. And what I do is I put my menu planner out in the morning, and just kind of when I think of something, I write it down. Or when I walk by, I write something down. Or if I happen to be watching a YouTube video or something and see something I want to make, I write it down. And that way, before I know it, everything is all filled in. I always fill in the stuff I automatically know, like, omelets on Saturday and no lunch on Sunday and clean out the fridge picky plate on Saturday usually. So I try to fill in what I know, and then I go from there. And I try to do, I do the monthly dinners. I just have to pull that out and compare it or fill this in from that. And then I try to compare points. I do my dinners first and then the points. I'll put my meal planning series link down below and up in the iCards so you can see exactly how I do it. But every little bit of time you can use just makes things go smoother. The babies are napping. It is a gorgeous day. So Doug and I are sitting out on the porch as usual, eating our lunch. I am having a tuna fish. There's 1 tablespoon of light mayonnaise in there and a bunch of chopped up dill pickles on 2 slices of 647 bread. I was going to have it in a bowl with tomatoes, but I was really feeling a sandwich today. And I also have a bag of the veggie chips, Ghosts and Bats, for 2 points. So my sandwich on blue and purple is 3 points. On green, it would be 4 points. And the veggie chips are 2 points on all plans. So for me on purple, I have a 5-point lunch today. I'm going to sit here, enjoy the beautiful day, enjoy Doug's company, and I have about 2 hours to myself. So I'm going to have lunch and then get a few things accomplished. Adding a delicious bowl of mixed fruit to my lunch today. Grapes, pineapple, and cantaloupe. So Doug and I had a very nice lunch and a nice chat outside on the porch while the kids were sleeping. And he is back to work. He gets 45 minutes for lunch. So kids are still sleeping, so I'm back to work. I got the kitchen all cleaned up after lunch, and now I'm going to do a little bit of zone work. And if you remember when I showed you, the zones were the boys' bathroom, the boys' bedrooms, and the laundry room. Well, they're not here. So their bathroom and their bedrooms are fine. But I need to spend a little bit of time in the laundry room. So I set my timer for 15 minutes because I'm not doing more than 15 minutes. This is not a huge fall clean. where you're going to be cleaning all day. It is 15 minutes. That's it. And you know what? If I'm done before 15 minutes, all the better. So what I need to do is just straighten things up a little bit. And I don't know if you have a laundry room, you know, because of the dust, it gets so dusty in the laundry room because of all the lint. I mean, not the dust. The lint makes it very, very dusty. So I am just going to take one of my cloths from my kitchen, one of the brown ones, and I'm going to use that in my laundry room. I'm going to just wipe down the washer and the dryer. I'm going to wipe down the windowsill. I'm going to wipe down the decorations and see where I'm at with my timer. If I have some more time, maybe I'll straighten up the shelves. I do have some clothes hanging and some unmentionables hanging. So I'll take those and put those away because they are dry. Things like that. I do need to do a deep clean of my washer. I do that every couple months. So I don't know if I feel like doing that now, or I might do that. I might let that run tonight. So we'll see. So I am just going to wipe things down. I'm just going to give the washer and dryer a quick wipe down, get all that lint off of there. Wash up the windowsill because that really gets linty, and so do the doors. This is literally taking me like 3 minutes. So I'm just going to straighten up the shelves, check the bins. They just hold rags and cleaning products. Going to check the lost sock bin, see what's in there. And whoops, I left stuff in the dryer. So my work day got done a little early, so I'm just going to double check my list. And I do need to cross out what I did in the laundry room. I wiped down the washer and dryer. I straightened the shelves. And check the missing sock bin. But I need to go in the boys' room to see if they have any of the said missing socks in there. So got those little things done today. Iron and meal plan. The meal plan is almost done. Iron, I'm just not going to do. I don't have very much to do, so I can probably fit that in tomorrow. So I'm not going to worry about it. And my evening routines, hit the hot spots, meaning the places where things gather. And for me, that's where it is. See that? Right at the end of my counter. I got an Amazon package today. I know what's in it. It's knife sheaths. My sister bought me beautiful professional knives for my birthday, and it came with a big knife block. I'm not a knife block person, and she knows that. So I ordered some knife sheaths to put them in and put them in a drawer. So yeah, that came today. So I need to take care of that. My iPad sitting on top of my planner. So that is my hotspot, and that's usually the one I need to hit before I go to bed at night and like declutter that spot. And sometimes the end of the dining room table, but that's pretty good right now. Tonight, dishes, meaning start the dishwasher. Floor check. That is every night for me, especially when the kids are here. I just really quick run the dust mop or a broom over the high traffic areas. It takes less than 5 minutes. Daily to-dos, I like to just check my calendar for tomorrow, make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Same with the check count. I write my daily to-dos, what I need to do tomorrow, if I need to move anything from today over to tomorrow that didn't get done, and anything else I can think of that I need to do. I need to check calendar, make sure there's nowhere I need to be. And then skincare, I just need to make sure that I, take my makeup off, put my moisturizer on. I lay out my clothes for the next day, workout clothes and clothes I'm going to wear for the day. And then prep, meaning anything I need for my work day, like whatever lesson we're doing tomorrow, I make sure I have all the things ready for that. Any books I need, I make sure I have those. If I'm going to prep any breakfast dishes, anything like that, I just take a few minutes and prep. This whole evening routine altogether takes about 15 minutes. Prep sometimes will make it a little bit longer, like if I'm going to make 2-ingredient dough or something like that, but normally this is 15 minutes or less. So right now, I've got all the time in the world. So I think I'm gonna sit and start editing this video. We're back from running our errands, and it was so nice to just walk in, heat dinner real quick, and sit down and eat, all within 10 minutes. We are having chicken fajitas for dinner tonight. Normally, I just eat my fajita meat over rice, but I was kind of feeling a tortilla tonight. So this is a 2-point, low-carb, great value brand tortilla. And I have on there my fajita mix, which I'm gonna count as one, just because I use a little bit of oil in it. It's probably not even that, but we're gonna say one. On the blue and the purple, and on the green, you'd have to add in the chicken, so probably 3 on green. And then I have about 2 teaspoons of sour cream and about a tablespoon of the Cabot cheese, 000. And over here, I just have a little pile of brown rice with a little bit of the fajita meat on it. So that is our dinner tonight. Okay, my day is done. The dishes are done, we've relaxed a little bit, and now it's time to start thinking about bed. So I'm going to start my evening routine. I brought my book in the dining room and my paper because there was too big of a shadow in the kitchen. So for my evening routine, hit the hot spots. Remember we talked about that earlier? My hot spot is the end of my counter. I cleared off the end of my counter, got everything cleared, looked around, there was no other hot spots. Dishes. All the dishes are in the dishwasher or hand washed and put away. That's done. So tomorrow morning when I come down to a clean, uncluttered kitchen, and it's the best way to start the day. Floor check. Quick dust mop or broom over the floor because I did have the babies today, so it's a hot mess. Daily to-dos. I wrote in for tomorrow what I need to do. What did not get checked off got moved over, and then new stuff got added. So we can put a check there. Check calendar. Nothing going on tomorrow that I have to worry about. Any appointments or important things I put up in the green box. Now that's going to change because I won't have a happy planner next year. I have a Erin Condren planner that I won actually. So that may change, but any important appointments or important things I have to know, I put up here. These are the initials of the children I have on those days. So that's what that's about. So we check the calendar. I don't need to be anywhere tomorrow. Skincare, that'll happen when I go upstairs. I will wash my face, put my moisturizer on. Same with layout clothes. I will lay out my clothes for tomorrow. My workout clothes and the clothes I'm going to wear during the day. Just quick and easy. I know what it is. It's right there. And then, so I'm going to mark these off. Then prep. Anything I need to prep for tomorrow. The preschool work for the kids. Anything that has to be photocopied or printed out. Or any food items. Like tomorrow we're having the breakfast pizza casserole for breakfast. While we were cleaning up from dinner, it took me 5 minutes. I made the dough, and that's rising. So that'll be all ready tomorrow. I can throw that together in the morning. So my prep is done. And then the last one, I forgot to actually, this is like the biggest Flylady thing ever, and I forgot to put it on my list, is shine your sink. Always go to bed with an empty, clean sink because it starts the day off right. So my sink is empty, clean, and shiny. So I did pretty good with my daily focus. My meal plan is almost done. I have to fill in a few lunches because, you know, lunch is my nemesis. I did not iron today. That did not get done. And you saw me declutter my Tupperware drawer. As far as my zones, I got a bunch of stuff done in the laundry room. So maybe tomorrow I will try to get the other stuff done. If not, I have all week to do it. Because like I said, these other 2 zones, they don't really count right now with the kids gone. So the last thing we do before we go upstairs is what I call putting the house to bed. I just go around and we just close all the curtains. Sometimes we do this earlier depending on where we're sitting. I close all the blinds. I just like to kind of have the house nice and closed up for nighttime. I don't know, it just makes me feel good. And then in the morning, when I come down and we open everything up, it's just like, I don't know, a fresh new day or something. I don't know, that's probably sounds silly, but we just like to put the house to bed when we put ourselves to bed. So that is what we do. So there you have it, my daily routine. Like I said, every day it changes. That's why it's written down. This was a pretty quick overview of it all, but I'll tell you, ever since, I mean, I've been doing Flylady for years, but like I said, it's evolved. It's, you know, when the kids were little, it was different. When the kids were teenagers, it was different. And now that they're in college, it's certainly different. So you definitely have to just find what works for you. But these things take no time at all. And just spending that, I mean, if I added everything up today that I did, it was less than an hour, probably less than 45 minutes. And it just maintains your house, and your house is always, you're always ready to go, and your house is always ready. You know, if somebody knocks at the door, you're not going to be shoving stuff in a closet and stuff like that. So it has really, and plus it helps my anxiety, because, you know, I've told you 100 times, my anxiety is set off by messes and clutter and disorganization. So this is huge for me. So yeah. So real quick, I just want to thank NewAir again for sponsoring this video. And let me tell you, having that fan on this morning while I was running was fabulous. I sweated, of course, because I'm running, but I was much more comfortable. So thank you, NewAir. I will leave the links down below to the fan and a discount code for you. If it's something you think you're interested in, you can check that out. And like I said, it is an indoor-outdoor fan. So hopefully if we get that deck that we want next summer, that may be going outside, because that would be really nice here in the Jersey heat. So thanks again, NewAir, and thank you for spending your day with me. If you have any questions at all about, you know, my cleaning system, my cleaning routine, my weekly cleaning that I do Friday or Saturday, please leave them in the description box below. If you don't want to leave a public comment, I totally understand. Shoot me an email. My email is right in the description box below. So don't forget to check that description box for the link to the NewAir fan, and my email, and, you know, other things are down there. I will try to remember to link how I menu plan the videos for that. And my website is always linked down there too. You can go there, hit on the free printables page, and the paper that I showed you, they're all there. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Something a little bit different. Threw in some Weight Watchers with seeing what I ate today. But you know, like I always say, we are more than just Weight Watchers. And I think not focusing 100% all the time on the WW stuff has helped me a little bit. Because, you know, sometimes we just get so caught up in it, it becomes our entire lives. And doing little videos like this and doing little crafting videos once in a while, with the main focus still on WW, I think has really helped me. And I hope it has helped you too. I hope you enjoy just something different once in a while. So I will catch you all very soon. And thanks again for watching, and thank you, NewAir.